Imagine a dark, desolate cave. This is not a place of wonder, but of confinement. Inside, prisoners are chained, their backs to the opening. They've spent their entire lives facing a blank wall, their understanding of reality severely limited. They have never seen the world outside the cave, nor the sun or the sky. These prisoners represent us, humans at the beginning of our intellectual journey. We are born into a world of pre-existing ideas and beliefs. We are confined by our limited experiences and perspectives. Our understanding of the world is shaped by what we are exposed to, much like the prisoners and their limited view of the cave wall. The cave in Plato's Allegory symbolizes the limitations of our perception. It represents a state of ignorance where knowledge is derived solely from our immediate surroundings and accepted truths. This is our starting point, a place where shadows are mistaken for reality. The journey to enlightenment begins with acknowledging the possibility that there's more to life than meets the eye. On the cave wall before the prisoners, shadows dance. These shadows are cast by objects passing in front of a fire behind them. The prisoners, unable to turn their heads, perceive these shadows as real objects. They have never seen anything else, so they believe this is all that exists. These shadows are the information and beliefs we are fed from birth. They come from our families, our cultures, and our societies. They are the stories we are told and the narratives we accept without question. Like the prisoners, we often mistake these shadows for the true nature of reality. The shadows represent fabricated reality. They are mere projections of a greater truth that exists beyond the confines of the cave. The flickering fire, the source of these shadows, represents the limited knowledge and understanding we possess in this state of ignorance. It casts a dim light, illuminating only a fraction of what truly is. One day, a prisoner breaks free. He is initially blinded by the light of the fire. As his eyes adjust, he begins to see the objects that cast the shadows. He realizes that what he thought was real was just a pale imitation. The escape represents the challenging but essential journey of seeking truth. It begins with questioning what we think we know. This could be sparked by a book, a conversation, or a personal experience. It's the moment we begin to question the shadows on the wall, to seek a deeper understanding of the world around us. The escaped prisoner's journey out of the cave is arduous and painful. He is initially blinded by the sunlight, representing the discomfort and confusion we experience when we first confront new ideas that challenge our existing beliefs. The steep ascent symbolizes the effort and dedication required to pursue knowledge and understanding. Section 4, Enlightenment, a glimpse of the real world. The escaped prisoner emerges from the cave into the dazzling sunlight. He sees the world in all its beauty and complexity. He sees the sun, the source of all light and life. He understands that this is the true reality, not the shadows he once believed in. This is the moment of enlightenment, of seeing the world as it truly is. This is not just about acquiring knowledge, but experiencing a fundamental shift in our understanding of ourselves and the universe. It is a moment of liberation, of breaking free from the chains of ignorance. The sun in Plato's Allegory represents the highest form of good and truth. It illuminates the world, allowing us to see things as they truly are. The prisoner's ability to perceive the sun symbolizes his intellectual awakening. He has moved beyond the limitations of his senses and grasped a higher level of understanding. Section 5. The prisoner's return and the challenge of sharing truth. The escaped prisoner returns to the cave. He tries to tell his fellow prisoners about his experience, but they don't believe him. They think he's crazy. They are comfortable in their ignorance and afraid of the unknown. This return highlights the difficulty of sharing newfound knowledge. People often resist change and cling to familiar beliefs, even if they are based on illusions. The other prisoner's rejection of the escaped prisoner's truth underscores the challenges we face when trying to enlighten others. The cave once again becomes a symbol of resistance to new ideas. The prisoners, comfortable in their familiar reality, represent the skepticism and even hostility that often greets challenges to established norms. This part of the allegory emphasizes the courage and resilience required to share one's insights, even in the face of disbelief.